Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel DC YouTuber. How you guys are doing? So today again I bring you the next part 2 of the movie Dear Zindagi. So we will continue where we left last time. So let's go. So here Kiara was working as usual, and then she had a call from a friend that she had to meet her friend, but she forgot while working. So she said her that I will be there in no time, so let's talk there. And after that she left her place and she got a phone call, and then she met her friend and her mood was very bad, and she was saying to her friend that see where I stay, my landlord is saying now that I have to clear the room because people living out there has decided that only people with family members will be staying from now on, and no single person will be staying at that flat. So I have to move from there. So this is so ridiculous, like what is this, I can't live even. And her friend was also saying, and her friend told her that he just got engaged, did you not know about this? And Kiara was pictures online, so this is the case. And she asked her that do you want to know who is the person that he got engaged with? And Kiara said no, and she was like eating chilies. She was not acting in her own behavior, she was out of control, and she was kept on eating chilies one after another. And she said that I am having tears because I am eating chili, and then saying that she just left and continued her work. But she was unable to focus there, of course, and she was just pretending to be strong from outside, but inside she was heartbroken from all these things happening again and again. Then she went to the supermarket, and then she saw the ragu that she saw yesterday, and then she just took it and just threw it. She just broke it off, and then the employees came there and asked, and she said that sorry, by mistake it fell down, and then she also paid for that, and then she came out angrily. And at this moment she was feeling so confused and lost and everything. Her head was completely messed up, and she was not in the right position to take any decision or like act normally. After this she went to her house, and then as she was asked to, and she had some work to do there. And seeing the family situation there, it was not even good there again, because her family members and relatives were talking about to her about indirectly marriage. And they were saying that earlier you think about all these things, then till 25 you will be settled, you will be able to get married and all of these things. And she was rebelling it again. Kiara was rebelling, and she was saying that earlier the marriage happens, divorce rates are more. So she was saying that, and then they were saying something else. And then Kiara said that and there is a thing where divorce is like not possible, is will not happen, it's guarantee. And all of them were asking when does that happen? And she said that when someone doesn't marry in their lifetime. So yeah, she was being rude and rebellious, and also her parents were forcing her. They were not thinking about her or trying to understand her viewpoints. So all of these things were going on. So we can see that she was not comfortable talking to their parents because of this stuff also. And I think this is common in real life also, so this is something many people can relate with. So yes, so this happened. So she has to sleep at her friend's house, but she could not sleep at all the whole night. She was awake, she could not sleep a little also, because all of the things were affecting her, and it's been long that she is unable to sleep at nights. So this was the case going on, and she was just roaming around. She was thinking about the work in New York, that this is a very big opportunity for her, but also Raghu will be there, so what to do, what not to do, all this thing, confusion was going on. And she was feeling bad already from a very long time, so everything was going on, and yes, life was being tough. So in the next morning again, her family members were calling that why you have to stay at your friend's home when you are staying with us only. So she was saying, I'm just staying, I don't care about what other people will say about this, I just want to stay here, so I'm staying. So every time this type of conversation keeps on going. And her friend was also saying that if your night will be not good, then how good will your morning be? So that's why this is happening. And she said to her that I could not sleep, I should be a watchman. And they were laughing, but her friend was not taking this thing very seriously. They were just chilling and talking about other stuff. And then she had remembered that she has to go and get the thing done about her father's friends. So then she reached the destination as mentioned, and there her father was bragging about her so much that my daughter is very talented, she has not much time, she has only one day left, and she came here only because of me. All of these things her father was saying, and she was getting very irritated. And at one point she said that if you don't mind, then please let's start the work, and no need to give this unnecessary introduction of me. So she was being rude directly, and then she went inside to work. And then some things were there which was misplaced, and at that time she was also having her friend, so another friend, and she was saying to him also that I could not sleep, and it's been a while that these things are happening. And he was also saying that you can do something else or something like that. Like, no one was taking this thing seriously. So this is one point that is we have to see, that the society, even our friends, sometimes do not understand how serious the situation is. We know, as we viewers are seeing her condition, we understand that the situation is not very good, and it needs to be addressed properly, not by just hanging out or going club or something like that. But her friends was not understanding the depth of the situation. So after that, some things were messed up there, and they had to wait for the work to be done. So they waited, and some mental health awareness program was going on where many psychiatrists, psychologists, therapists were there. So they sat somewhere so that they could wait for them to finish, and they can begin the work after that. So as they were waiting there, so the speech was continuing, and Kiara was listening to them indirectly, and they were just saying about mental health and psychology, psychologists, all these things they were mentioning, like just for informative type, like bookish type things most of them were saying. But at one point of time, one psychologist said, there started his speech in a very nice way, in a very familiar way. He said that, when people have illnesses, physical problems, they say so proudly to other people that I have kidney stone, I have this, even that. They even post pictures on their social media account. But when it comes to the mind, they will be all silent, they will just do whispering, and they will not say it aloud because they are ashamed of it. Even family members will become enemies at that point of time. They will even stop their child to say all these things to other, and as if they act as if the mind is not a part of the body, it is different. So what's the point, where's the logic? And also, even my parents, the psychologist say that his parents are also not very proud of him about his job. Even they don't understand his job actually. That's why they say to other people that he's a gynecologist. So many women visit him for checkup, for free checkup, and he said that he did some deliveries for money. He was just joking at that time. So he said that, and Kiara find it very interesting, and she thought that let's contact him, let's appoint a session there so that I will help myself. So she thought of that, and she liked the psychologist listening to his words. So now she was all ready for her first session with the psychologist. So we will see from now what will happen, how the session will go on, how the healing process will start. So now the healing process will start. We will know all the reasons why all of these things are happening. So you will also able to know that why these kinds of behavior occurs in people. Even you might experience, even you have in your friends or other people going through this condition. So why this happens, what are the conditions, and what are the things that trigger all these things. We will get to know this, and how to heal from this, what are the techniques, all the information we will get to know as we will go on in this movie. So this was it for part 2. So let me know, how do you like it, have you watched it or not, or what's your perspective on this movie or the overall mental health. You can say anything in the comment section down. I will of course read your